Hello, everyone. I certainly appreciate the fact that you are able to join us today. I know how valuable your time is, and so I will get as much information out to you as possible in the 30 minutes that we have together. So let's jump right in to discuss the value of teaching animation in high school. First, a bit of background about Studica. For nearly 35 years, Studica has been connecting educators with technology. We work closely with educators and manufacturers to find the best classroom solutions that improve student learning and work within budget constraints. We strive to make a difference with innovations that enhance an individual's skills, leading to their future employment. Our goal is to impact lifelong learners of all ages with inspiring technologies. And most importantly, we care. We are not just another academic reseller. We are a team of dedicated people who care about education and our customers. Most of us have been here for 10 plus years, and we thrive on developing long-term relationships with our customers and helping to meet your needs. And for those not familiar with Toon Boom, they are the leading supplier of animation and storyboard software for studios and media publishers. For 25 years, their software has been winning major awards, including Primetime Emmys. Toon Boom software is the global standard for 2D animation and storyboarding. As educators, your goal is to prepare your students for the real world and provide them with the knowledge they need for future careers. By focusing on creativity, critical thinking, communication, and collaboration, animation programs can help prepare students with 21st century skills. A good animation program goes a long way in reinforcing foundational skills that prepare students for creative careers. Animation allows students to convey ideas and convey information dynamically with a human touch. While these concepts are all important and interesting, the question is, how does this relate to the real world and future careers for your students? With rapidly advancing technological innovations, the jobs of tomorrow are constantly under development, with titles such as User Experience Creator and Creative Technologist. Creative skills developed using the Toon Boom software can prepare students for these future jobs. In addition, traditional animation is expanding into a variety of different industries, such as engineering and medical research. In our digital world, companies need an engaging way to communicate their information. Skilled animators can take complex ideas and bring them into an easy to digest format. It helps engineers show their prototypes in action. It helps researchers to show their work and helps corporations better convey their ideas. And in the conventional animation field, job growth is booming due to the expansion of streaming and digital content such as Netflix, Amazon, Hulu, etc. These platforms are developing their own original content, and there is a great need for people with animation-related skills. The point here is that animation is no longer a niche skill set. Animation and storyboarding skills are becoming essential communication tools. Here, we see some of the industries that are employing individuals with the animation-related skills. Notice many of these fall outside of the traditional areas. E-learning is on the rise, bringing creative jobs along with it, which utilize these skills as a tool to teach concepts. With the growth of the online presence of most companies, they are employing animation to showcase their products, instruct people on how their products work, and for PR. And think of the explosive growth of the gaming industry. There is a massive market and a diverse array of opportunities for students who acquire these skill sets. So, what does Toon Boom have to offer to schools? They have software licenses specifically catered to schools. They offer curriculum, student certification, professional development, and consulting services. We will review all of these. First, let's look at the Toon Boom Harmony software. Harmony is the global standard for 2D animation. Harmony comes in 3 different versions: Essentials, Advanced, and Premium. Harmony Essentials is the most basic version and introductory level software. Advanced is the mid-level version, which focuses on building 2D animation skills. And Harmony Premium is the all-inclusive version designed for career pathways and CTE to prepare students for careers using animation. Here are the features which all of the versions of Harmony have in common. With all 3 versions, you are going to get access to vector drawing tools. You have the ability to create with paperless animation, meaning each drawing is created from scratch using the drawing and animation tools in Harmony. And you also have the ability to use digital or cutout animation with timeline layer hierarchy and bone deformers. Additionally, you get access to compositing and special effects tools. You can also export directly to game engines, which makes Harmony a good tool for game development animation. More specifically, you can export directly into the Unity 3D game engine, one of the most popular game engines, which is used to produce 2D and 3D video games, as well as non-game interactive simulations and visualizations. Finally, you can export to all the most common file formats for still images and video. You get all these features in every version of Harmony, no matter which one you use. Let's take a look at Harmony Essentials, the entry-level version of the program. It has all the features we just discussed. It is a good tool for doing simple animation and teaching a basic entry-level class with students who haven't really touched animation programs before. It will help them get familiar with working on a timeline and doing keyframe animation. To the right is a screenshot of a drawing, and on the left is a shot of some animation tools to kind of show you how they compare with Harmony Advanced, which is right here. Harmony Advanced adds the ability to utilize traditional animation, where each drawing is sketched and cleaned up on paper, scanned in Harmony, and then digitally inked and painted. You can see that we have also expanded our tool set quite a bit with the advanced version. Most importantly, we have added bitmap drawing tools, which makes more effects possible, such as blur, texturing, shading, and a painted look. The bitmap format is excellent for creating backgrounds and overlay elements. Also added are advanced onion skinning, shift and trace, and some extra timeline functionality. This is an intermediate version of Harmony with more tools added to make more fine-tuned animations. On the drawing panel, you can create color art from line art, which provides more inking and painting flexibility, generate automat, which allows you to quickly fill in sketch objects, and this image of the ballerina on the left here is an example of onion skinning. Onion skinning lets you see several frames at once. What we see in the pink are the frames that came before. What we see full colored in the middle is the current frame, and what we see in the right are the frames that we are going to. This allows you to make decisions on how to create or change an image based on the previous image in that sequence. It is a valuable feature for fine-tuning animations. Harmony Premium incorporates everything the Essentials and Advanced versions have and adds the full set of Harmony features. You get more sophisticated cutout animations, more sophisticated rigging fixtures, along with curve and envelope deformers to be able to do more advanced animation. You can also import 3D models with Harmony Premium. So if a student is using Blender, Maya, or 3ds Max, they can bring their models that they're working on in those programs into Harmony. You also get access to the node-based compositing tree, which is the screenshot on the right. This is a very powerful feature which helps with your rigging, handling layers, your compositing, and effects. Working with Harmony Premium allows your students to work with the professional level software they will encounter in the real world. So that covers the big picture of Harmony and its 3 versions. Now we're going to take a moment to switch gears. We have talked about animation and Toon Boom's animation software Harmony, but we have not yet talked about storyboarding. Storyboard Pro is Toon Boom's storyboarding software, which helps with the pre-production process. Let me preface this by stating when teaching animation, a storyboard is not always necessary. However, it can be an essential part of the planning process, especially when doing more complex storylines. For this reason, many schools like to teach storyboarding as part of their animation program. So let's look at storyboarding. Storyboarding is used to convey a message about the content for your story you wish to tell, be it for TV, big screen movies, commercials, gaming, and more. Students can visualize, organize, and pitch their creative ideas through a presentation which triggers a feeling and excitement and conveys their vision. Toon Boom Storyboard Pro is an all-in-one storyboard solution that combines drawing, scripting, camera controls, animatic creation capabilities, and sound. This screenshot captures what the program looks like. With Storyboard Pro, students can create anything from a simple storyboard with thumbnails for use with simple animation productions like shown here, to a fully animated animatic with sound effects, music, transitions, and video clips, typically used for TV shows and feature movies. So let's cover the features of Storyboard Pro. With Storyboard Pro, it is easy to organize your story. You can easily reorder shots and scenes by clicking and dragging. You can even add comments and record audio notes. The program is user-friendly and easy to navigate. There are collaboration tools which help make it easier for teams to work together on the same project. I always like to mention this because if you think back to those 4 skills I talked about earlier, there's communication and collaboration. Just to give you an idea of the way it works, you take a storyboard and essentially cut it into sections, then hand each section off to a different person. Each person makes their changes and works on their section independently. They will, however, need to communicate and collaborate with each other to be sure they are all working towards the same goal and that their sections will flow together for a cohesive project in the end. When they are all done, the team lead puts it all back together. It's a very straightforward process. In addition, you can create camera movement, so you can basically animate with zooms and pans and dollies, so you do not have to just annotate it, you can visualize the scenes. While I was preparing this presentation, I came across a couple of interesting perspectives on how storyboard is used in both the movie and gaming industries. I found them quite insightful and wanted to share them with you. Mark Simon, godfather of storyboarding and storyboard artist for The Walking Dead, shows how their team uses Storyboard Pro for The Walking Dead Season 10. Storyboard Pro provides artists with the ability to combine footage, both old and new, along with blue screen to design new sequences. You can import video and draw effects over it, pull in shots, notate it, and then print it out so an entire production staff knows exactly how they're going to accomplish each shot. For use in gaming, story artists at Blizzard Entertainment discuss how they bring players' favorite heroes and villains to life through CGI. As with any animation, step 1 is planning scenes, and for that, their team turns to Toon Boom Storyboard Pro. Toon Boom caught up with Blizzard Entertainment's storyboarding team to learn more about their creative process, what it is like being a storyboard artist at a video game producer, and to understand how Toon Boom's technology helps bring their magic to life. In our follow-up email, we will share the links to these so you can check out these great clips. So that covers the software products that Toon Boom offers for animation and storyboarding. Next, we are going to look at the certification Toon Boom offers for students. This is a very important piece of the pie for a lot of schools, especially for certain funding. Several studies show that students who earn certification have an increased graduation rate, higher GPA, and improved confidence. Working towards certification also helps to promote increased student engagement. For students, industry certifications allow them to demonstrate mastery of knowledge and skills. They can increase their job prospects and post-secondary educational opportunities. The exams are available for Harmony Advanced, Harmony Premium, and Storyboard Pro. Exams are not available for the Harmony Essentials version of the software. You may wonder how you can set up an effective course that will allow your students to pass the Toon Boom certification exams. Toon Boom's exams are aligned with the free high school curriculum and courses on the Toon Boom Learn site. Resources on the Learn site include curriculum, as well as exam prep study guides, practice tests, and learning objectives. These valuable free resources can help you as an instructor set up your course. Even if you are not leaning towards certifying your students, I would highly suggest you look through these valuable resources. Again, we will be sending you a follow-up email after the webinar with links to the information so that you can check it out. But I want to take a moment to review the Learn site with you and highlight some of the great features. The Toon Boom Learn site contains a wealth of information to cover everything you need to know. You can create an account and it will track your progress with access to some very simple quiz questions after each lesson. This site has hundreds of hours of learning content for both Storyboard Pro and Harmony. The site includes tutorials in text, images, and short videos. Here is what the site looks like. You simply choose the version of the software you are working with and the journey begins. I'm going to pick Harmony Premium here. As you can see, it takes me to the Kickstart page, which covers the main steps, basic features, and workflow for the software. It will show you the courses with the number of topics in each course. We'll click on the first course, How to Create and Set Up Your Project with Harmony Premium. We will then click into Importing Images. As you can see, there is a short video. And as you scroll down the page, you will find the process written out in step-by-step directions. At the end, there is a very short quiz. In addition to the Kickstart guides, which cover main features, you can access Toon Boom's educational curriculum. These are academic journeys that will take you through the basic storyboarding and animation concepts using Harmony and Storyboard Pro. They are designed to guide students and instructors to a level of experience where they will be able to work at a beginner level with a solid knowledge of animation concepts and production standard software. The Toon Boom Associate Preparation Journeys help high school students prepare for certification exams, which assess their skills according to set learning objectives. Those certified as Toon Boom Associates have proven their understanding of animation or storyboarding principles, show a general competency with the software, and are ready to continue their journey towards specialization at a post-secondary level. If we go back to the Toon Boom Learn homepage, at the top of the page you can also select Journeys and Courses. Journeys are essentially like a chapter in a textbook that cover a complete skill set, and courses cover specific subjects related to the skill. Let's take a look at a journey. So here I'm selecting the Cutout Animator journey at the right. You can see there are 4 courses to the Cutout Animator, and you click into any course. This shows you the modules in the course, what they cover, and the number of topics in each. Once you drill in further and open a module, you can see each of the topics or lessons and suggested time for each. If you click into a lesson, you'll see the instructions with a short quiz. You can see on the upper right this lesson should take 10 minutes and is a beginner lesson. You can find everything from beginner lessons, intermediate, and advanced lessons to assist you in Toon Boom's Learn portal. If you do not want to follow an entire journey and wish to supplement your own curriculum with some specific courses, you can go back to the home screen and select Courses from the top of the page. You can open the drop-down under the Find the Right Course and search and filter products by difficulty, tags, etc. So you can see the Toon Boom Learn site offers an abundance of material that you can easily access to help you and your students achieve success with their software. Toon Boom understands schools have different objectives and different budgets, so they have strived to develop a variety of resources to make teachers and students successful. Our follow-up email will provide you with the links to the Learn site where you can peruse all these great resources. In addition to all the great free resources, if your school has a professional development budget, Toon Boom has options for that as well. Toon Boom's professional development is done directly with a trainer from Toon Boom. Training is offered as remote online half day for 3.5 hours, full day, 2 3.5 hour sessions, and 5 days, 35 hours of training. They will work with you to provide a program that is tailored to what you feel your faculty's needs are, whether you need an in-depth training or just a little tune-up. This training is for your school alone, and you will not be lumped into a group session with other participants. Toon Boom also offers on-site in-person training. And if that is not enough, Toon Boom recently announced a new consulting service with curriculum development. Toon Boom is now delivering custom design services that help schools innovate their animation programs. Schools who aspire to train current and future generations of animation professionals are now able to grow their curriculum with the support of Toon Boom and their network of educational experts. Instructors can leverage Toon Boom to ensure that their teaching staff receives all of the necessary tools and knowledge required to teach industry standard software in a way that best equips their students for future jobs within the animation industry. For a fee, Toon Boom will provide custom services to the schools and the ability to seek direct support and guidance from their growing roster of experts, as well as their trusted instructor network. So as you can see, Toon Boom has committed many resources and is fully supportive of the education market. With a focus on creativity, critical thinking, communication, and collaboration, Toon Boom helps prepare students for the future. Their software is being taught at hundreds of colleges and universities around the world. For students who are college-bound and are interested in animation, early exposure to the Toon Boom software can provide them with a head start and help them succeed. Here are just a few of the notable animation schools using Toon Boom. In industry, Toon Boom is the premier storyboarding and animation software. Productions made with their software have won several major awards and Primetime Emmys, and they were voted Best Animation Software of 2018 and 2019 by Animation Magazine. You will find their software is used at every level, from big-name studios to smaller production houses. Here are just a few of the studios and productions that are made using Toon Boom software. So, to sum it up, Toon Boom offers a fully engaging, customizable program of licenses, curriculum, student certification, professional development, and consulting services to fit your school's needs, budget, and agenda. With Toon Boom, students can leverage their skills in diverse careers that span industries across the globe. Jobs are plentiful for trained animators and storyboard artists in traditional entertainment fields like film, television, and game development. Animation skills are also in wide demand for creating explainer and training videos, dynamic medical and legal illustrations, e-learning content, and more in virtually every industry and field across public and private sectors. In closing, you can view our Toon Boom offerings at studica.com/toon-boom-classroom or call to speak with one of our education specialists at 888-561-7521 or shoot us an email at info@studica.com. We will be sending a follow-up email to all who register for the webinar with this information. We will be happy to hear about your plans and discuss how Toon Boom can help you and your students succeed. So now I'm going to open it up for any questions. So Christy, do we have any questions?
Hi, Janet. Yes, we do. The first one is, are there any trials available?
Yes, I'm sorry I forgot to mention that. On the Toon Boom Learn site, they offer free 21-day trials of Harmony as well as Storyboard Pro.
Okay, and then the next question, is this program all online where students just log in from anywhere once the license has been purchased, or does it have to be downloaded to the school computers?
They are locally installed, so they are downloaded to the school's computers.
Okay, and then the next question, is this an annual purchase or a one-time purchase?
All the Toon Boom educational licenses are annual term licenses.
Okay, and then the next question, will it work on Chromebooks?
Unfortunately, no, it will not. It is Mac and Windows based only.
Okay, and does anyone else have any questions? We'll give you just a few moments to type them in. Oh, it looks like one's right here. Excuse me. If we are in a distant learning situation, will students be able to log in from home?
Currently, Toon Boom is running a program, and it is supposed to run through they have confirmed it will run through the end of December, where when you purchase licenses for your school to be installed in the lab, they will provide a matching number of home use licenses um, due to the whole COVID situation. So they're referring to them as COVID licenses. They are temporary. It's not something that will last a full year as your annual licenses would, but it does provide a stopgap for the situation we currently find ourselves in.
Okay, and then a few more questions. Will you eventually make an iPad version?
As far as I understand, there is nothing in the works for that. It's just a little too robust a program for be able to be handled on an iPad.
Okay, and oh, here we are. How long does it take for a normal animation to render or export at the high school level?
Oh, that one I don't know, but if they would like to give us the information, some contact information, I can dig into that and find out. I would guess it all depends upon how complex the animation is, but I'm really not 100% positive on that.
I'll just type in here you can email us at info@studica.com, and I just did type that there if you just wanted to copy and paste it. So it looks like that's the end of the questions. So I just wanted to thank you, Janet. Oh, sorry, one more. Are the slides from this presentation available for future reference?
We are recording the session, so Kirsty will be sending out an email with all the links and a recording to it, so you will be able to have access to the full recording.
Okay, and I think that's it. If anybody else, I'll just give everyone a second. If not, thank you, Janet. That was a great presentation, and thank you everyone for taking the time to join us today. And we hope you have a great day. Thank you. Oop, sorry, one last one.
Okay.
Would teaching this course be a full long course or a semester?
It's actually, it really depends on how involved you want to get into it. Storyboard generally takes a shorter period of time to work with. It's not quite as involved as the Harmony is. So I would say if you're looking for something just for a semester, Storyboard might be a solution. The Harmony Essentials is going to be a more basic version of the software, so something like that you could possibly do in a semester. It's not going to be quite as involved. And the other thing for high schools, all licenses are the same price. So whether you're buying, you want to use Essentials, you want to use Advanced, you want to use Premium, it's all one price. It's your choice what you feel comfortable teaching your students with.
And another one did just pop in. Are tablets needed for this?
They are not needed. You can use a mouse. However, most students and most people do find it easier to draw and create, with a tablet using a pen tablet. They suggest any of the Wacom tablets, but you can do it with a mouse. I have seen presentations where they've done it with a mouse, but it just makes it a little more difficult.
Okay, and then if anyone does come up with any questions, I will be sending out that email, so you can reply to that, or you could just email us at info@studica.com. And thank you again for your time today.